Here was Darvin Ham's response to the chatter about how the Lakers would have been better off losing last night so they could get Oklahoma City in the first round and avoid the Nuggets until the conference finals.
Nah,
it wasn't sourced. It wasn't.
Okay.
It was just chatter.
Just someone that just got out of the insane asylum. Okay, it's back to 0-0. Obviously, they've had a ton of success against our ball club, but there's always a new day. And, you know, my staff and I have already been putting the groundwork together for that game plan, and we'll get together tomorrow. Other guys, the team have a day off, but we'll start the process of building out the game plan and go up there and give it our best shot.
Okay, so all that chatter was straight out of the insane asylum, said Darvin Ham. Now the Lakers get what Keyshawn wanted from day one, Nuggets early instead of late when LeBron does tend to, quote-unquote, run out of gas. So, Paul, should Keyshawn be careful what he wishes for? Will the Lakers beat the Nuggets?
Let me tell you what happened today, Skip. The Lakers got home last night, and so today they're going to go to practice. And they're not even going to practice today. They're going to get treatment, watch film. They're going to watch film, get their little pamphlet. You get a pamphlet you get a book like this of plays and tendencies of the players that you got to guard.
Your scout report.
It's going to be a book like this. Then, after that, they're going to go to church and pray that Joker don't show up. That's the game plan for today. Because they have no shot at beating the Denver Nuggets.
You know, when people start saying nobody, you do understand when people start talking about no shots, it usually backfires. You know that, right, Skip? So when you say somebody doesn't have a shot, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, though. It's ridiculous to think that they don't have a shot. It's just ridiculous. I understand we love the Joker. I understand he's a walking bucket. He's a passer like no other. He's a triple-double. I get all of that. But it's not like the Lakers are running from the Nuggets. Everybody out here in the NBA circles, they really feel like the Lakers should be running from the Nuggets. This is what Coach Ham was talking about. Like, why would we try to avoid... Stop, man. Why would we try to avoid... I'm not worried about Mike Malone. Why would we try to avoid the Denver Nuggets that go to OKC, mess around, lose on purpose to New Orleans, Skip, and get popped by Kansas City, Kansas City Kings, Lord have mercy, get popped by the Sacramento Kings. Why would we want to do that? I'd rather play 7 games or 6 games than 1 game and be sent home. That doesn't make any sense. When you try to orchestrate that to mess around and see the Nuggets later on down the line, I've always maintained and said, Skip, if the theory is correct that LeBron James runs out of gas because he's playing these long series of games against these other teams, and he got to the Western Conference Final, and he just wasn't right. Let's use that energy against the Nuggets that you used against Memphis or you used against Golden State. And we'll worry about the Clippers, for instance, in the Western Conference Final if you got gassed in. We'll worry about that then. But right now, because the Nuggets are our nemesis, while we are semi-hot, rolling in, playing good, let's go get them. Let's go get them.
Let's get a close-up of that.
Man, nobody care about what you talk about, man.
Daddy.
Nobody care about that.
Michael Malone at the victory parade last year in Denver did say that the Nuggets are the Lakers' daddies.
Okay, so they beat us. He won 1 championship like LeBron said. So you beat us.
4-0.
Okay, now you have the floor to say what you want to say. You're the coach of the team, Mike Malone. Say what you want to say.
For some reason, they have the formula of beating the Lakers like no other formula of any other team in the league.
That's not true, because Sacramento beat us 8 out of the last 9.
And beating you badly.
8 straight.
But
they both got the same formula.
Whatever that is, we got to fix. That's why Darvin Ham said him and his staff is going to get together while everybody rests up and get their legs together, Skip, and get their minds together.
Yep.
Okay? But he likes their chances, and so do I. I like our chances.
I like your chances only because I picked the Lakers to win the West before the season started because I still like this roster. I wish they had Bando, and LeBron brought him up after the game. He's a key piece on defense, and I still don't know. He sits over there in street clothes game after game, At least they got Gabe Vincent going a little bit in the rotation, and I think he could be big to very big for them against Denver. So what has to happen? Look, the reason I think they can beat Denver, what are you going, 6 games? It's almost got to be probably in that range. I don't know if they could win a game 7
Lakers
at Denver.
in 6?
That's what you want them to be in 4?
It's going to be in 4.
Damn, Paul.
Okay, so you got
Denver.
I give them 6. I can't even give them 6.
They done lost 8 in a row. They done got beat up in the playoffs, a regular season. Psychologically, they just don't think they can beat the Lakers.
Who couldn't
beat Denver?
Who couldn't you beat when you was playing? Who couldn't you beat? Who was in your way?
We could beat Cleveland.
Who was it? Man, ain't nobody talking about LeBron. Who in your way in Boston? Who was in your way? It's had to be somebody.
Cleveland.
And then eventually,
2010, they won 61 games. They was the number 1 seed.
But then eventually, y'all beat them.
We kept beating them. What you mean? They was the number 1 seed.
But eventually, you got to a championship because somebody was in your way, Paul.
We made trades. We was the worst team in the league.
I didn't care about the trades.
Detroit
was there. They was in your way. And then y'all eventually got over that hump. Detroit was in Michael Jordan's way. Eventually, got over that hump.
So, an aging Laker team.
How are they aging? Where are they old at other than LeBron?
I mean, AD, he's about 35. I mean,
but AD could be the best player in the league on one night.
He's 35 based on his injuries. Sore back, sore ankle, sore shoulder.
Stop throwing shade, man, and be serious for 5 seconds.
All right, so what did LeBron say right after the game when he was asked about Denver? He said they have a closer and an MVP.
Yes.
And I thought that was very significant because LeBron's got the highest IQ in basketball. He knows what he's up against. And he said first they have a closer. Yeah. You know who that is?
And I would assume that's Murray.
It's Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
So I checked this out because I had lost touch with just how potent he was against you guys last year.
Very.
I'm looking at this. He averaged 33 a game for 4 games. 33 a game. And in the fourth quarters, the combined 4 fourth quarters, he went 12 of 18. He went 5 of 9 from 3 and made 14 of 15 free throws. He closed the door he slammed the door on you game after game after game after game. He did it 4 times. And he made the defensive play on LeBron at the very end of the closeout game. Well, he did. He came off his guy and cut him off at the pass and got his hands on the basketball. He made possible the Aaron Gordon block, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was there.
So he's all over the floor doing everything they need to close games that you had every chance to win all 4 times.
Correct.
And it happened again right before your very eyes just on March 2nd in your building when they did it again. LeBron does an up and under layup, and you guys are up 2 with 4 minutes to go. And that was the end of that deal because they blew you off the floor and won by 10. This was the last time they were at your building in March.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they did that 7 out of 8 times. And the one time they blew you off the court for 4 quarters was the opening night game this year in Denver when AD talked big and bad about, hey, they think they're our daddies. We'll show them. We heard what you said. LeBron and I heard what you said. And I thought, okay, go up there on ring ceremony night and show them, right? Go show them. Shut their mouths. And instead, they shut your mouths. And they do own you psychologically. I agree. But are you good? I'm going with the Lakers again. I'm with you. They have to win this in 6 games. But LeBron is going to have to play way better in the 4 fourth quarters or 6.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
You're going to have to win 4 times in 6 games to pull this off. Are they capable of doing it? Yes, they're capable.
And what he can do, if energy is an issue, preserve his energy, make sure that these other guys are involved in those first 3 quarters significantly. Anthony Davis, Rui, D'Lo, Dinwiddie, whoever, make sure they're involved so when the 4th quarter comes, you can become something different that they've never seen before. Because we've seen him do that.
We have seen him do that.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't have to play. He doesn't have to play maximum for 4 straight quarters.
Yeah.
If those guys are doing what they're supposed to do and knocking down those shots and keeping it relatively close, and not let it get away.
Yeah.
In that 4th quarter come, now it could be LeBron James time.
I agree. And you don't like to do GOAT conversation, but I'm talking about GOAT. You bring it up about LeBron's achievement. In year 21, you have a golden opportunity here to go up there, and it'll be Saturday and Monday, and take one of these games. You can't steal it. You got to go take it from the champs, right?
Nobody's giving the Lakers and LeBron James a chance at all.
Okay.
I mean, the dude sitting to my left